I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody...
Welcome to BTS Hot Topic, your daily dose of what's hot, what's viral, and what's next. From K-pop to culture, we spot the trends so you don't miss a beat. It was a radiant morning in Paris when V of BTS, Kim Taehyung, stepped out of his hotel. The doors slid open slowly, almost dramatically, and the quiet anticipation that had been building among the waiting crowd finally exploded into screams of excitement. Fans and journalists who had been camping since dawn erupted in cheers as the idol emerged, effortless, magnetic, and strikingly composed. Taehyung appeared as though he had just stepped out of a high-fashion editorial shoot, radiating poise with every movement. The scene felt cinematic. The air shimmered with flashes from cameras and the echoes of shouted names. Yet, Taehyung remained calm, his every step exuding quiet confidence, the kind that doesn't demand attention, but effortlessly commands it. He wore a deep brown leather jacket that gleamed softly under the Parisian sun, paired with a simple black t-shirt underneath. The combination was understated, yet undeniably powerful, a new definition of modern elegance. His silhouette was sleek and refined, his presence magnetic. Even from afar, it was impossible not to notice the way the leather jacket hugged his frame, adding depth to the minimalistic styling that has become his signature. Behind dark sunglasses, his expression was unreadable. With his jet black hair slightly tousled by the breeze, he looked like the mysterious protagonist of a film noir, stepping into the light after a long night of secrets. Every click of the camera captured something magical. Each stride he took seemed deliberate yet unhurried, as though he were aware that Paris itself was holding its breath just for him. By the time he reached the car waiting for him, the scene had turned into an impromptu red carpet. Pedestrians stopped mid-step, mesmerized by the quiet grace of the man who had somehow made the morning air shimmer with elegance. Within minutes, videos and photos flooded social media. On X, Instagram, and TikTok, hashtags like #VinParis and #FashionPrinceV began trending globally, collecting millions of views within hours. Fashion editors and stylists were quick to react. Articles appeared almost instantly, praising Taehyung's ability to channel classic sophistication with a modern urban twist, an aesthetic that perfectly mirrors his duality. The brown leather jacket became a talking point of its own. Critics described it as a symbol of freedom and confidence, two traits that have always defined Taehyung's artistry and personal style. What made the moment even more special was its timing. Just hours after Taehyung had stunned the fashion world at Celine's Paris Fashion Week show. As the brand's global ambassador, his presence was not just expected, it was celebrated. But as always, Taehyung doesn't just wear clothes, he tells stories through them. The way he adjusted his jacket, slipped his hands into his pockets, or simply glanced at the crowd, all felt like perfectly choreographed scenes from a visual masterpiece. Fans online described the moment as a movie come to life. There was no music, no dialogue, yet the mood was undeniably cinematic. His jet black hair, his dark shades, and the gleam of his jacket all came together to create a scene of cool perfection. Renowned stylists later commented that Taehyung's look reflected the birth of a new trend they called Parisian rebellion, a fusion of classic luxury and daring individuality that only someone with his charisma could embody. Meanwhile, those at the scene shared how the atmosphere outside the hotel turned into pure chaos. Many fans had waited all morning for just a glimpse of him, holding banners, cameras, and trembling hands filled with excitement. When Taehyung finally appeared, the sound of his name, V, echoed down the street. Yet amidst the frenzy, he simply smiled, his calmness radiating like warmth on a chilly Paris morning. To the fashion world, this was more than a celebrity sighting. It was a statement. Taehyung had once again proven that he wasn't just a face of luxury, but the embodiment of the evolution of modern masculinity. Soft, yet strong, simple, yet powerful. French media headlines praised him, many using the same poetic phrase, V of BTS brings poetry to fashion. The words captured exactly what fans felt. Taehyung transforms every movement into a visual poem. Observers noted that something about him that day was different. The way he walked, the subtle lift of his chin. It carried a rhythm of certainty, as if time itself was moving in sync with his steps. A fashion journalist later remarked, "When Taehyung walked out of that hotel, it was as if Paris paused to watch." He wasn't on a runway, yet every gaze treated him as if he were the runway itself. The quote went viral instantly. His outfit, though simple, revealed layers of craftsmanship. The leather was buttery soft, perfectly tailored to his frame, and the oversized cut gave it that distinct, effortless cool only he could pull off. The black t-shirt underneath wasn't loud, but it elevated the masculine tone of the look. Paired with light beige trousers, it created a calm yet authoritative harmony of color and texture. Even his sunglasses became a highlight. Classic yet slightly modern at the edges, they added a touch of intrigue, as if to remind everyone that there's always a mystery behind Taehyung's gaze. As he reached his car, he turned briefly, gave a soft nod, and smiled. That small, fleeting gesture sent waves through the crowd. Fans later described it as a gentle hug from afar. Long after he left, fans lingered by the hotel entrance, unable to move on. Some cried tears of joy, others whispered in disbelief. Online, videos of his exit were edited with cinematic music, framing every step, every strand of hair, and every flicker of light as art. The world wasn't just watching a fashion moment, it was witnessing the legend of Taehyung unfold in real time.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. Some lucid shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or